everybody, thank you for clicking on my video, but first, because I'm going to put a timestamp up soon of the time you can go to if you want to skip to the beginning, because it's the same as everything else, you have to kill Sony and make sure your speed is down 1 notch. That's about it. Now let's get ready. Timestamp should be up right about now. So skip to that if you just want to skip to the beginning, because it's the same. But remember, make sure Sony dies, and don't let your speed be all the way up. Okay. Now, if you're still watching, you either want to make sure you don't miss anything, or you just don't know how the intro goes. So basically, we start out when we're dogs. We're talking to all these other dogs. And it's dog Tommy here. She asks us a favor. And so we have to do that, but we have to get 100 bugs for James because he gives us the mouse, which we can then give to Chris, and Chris trades it for information. Valuable information. And then I got a text from my friend. Don't mind that. I don't know why I didn't clear it. But anyways. So then, after we get the information from Chris, the information that we get is actually that James put something in the kitchen earlier. And he put the kitchen key, the bathroom key, into the sink for whatever reason. And so then I went and talked to Sony, because Sony teaches you how to swim. And that's important for doing all of Tommy's tasks. Okay, so now we're just going to chill for a minute. And then we're going to go into the bathroom to get Tommy's toy for her. Because now that we can swim, we can get her toy really easily. And we don't have to worry about dying. So that's pretty smart, I think. So then we give her the toy. And, the reason I had talked to Sony there was because I thought it might almost be time to, do things with my speed, but it was not time. So. But anyway, so we talked to Tommy again, and then she needs some, first aid kit and whatever. And so I just talked to James because I felt like it. But now we go up and we talk to Chris, and he gives us a DVD, and we have to go play the DVD. But, of course, we're going to eat first, because I'm a hungry boy, clearly. I'm not a boy. But I'm a hungry boy. So then it shows us this, which reveals the last digit of the code we need to get to where Julia is. But I don't really need that because I have the code memorized. So anyway, we go back to Chris, and he's not there anymore. But we can go inside, and we go into this tunnel, and he's there. And he gives us a key to the study so that we keep quiet about the place, because he doesn't want anyone else coming in. Not that anyone else would. They're all doing their own thing. But yeah, so now we can go into the study, and we can talk to Julia after I collect bugs. So yeah, as you can see, Julia says she has a key to the warehouse, so we just type in the little password, which is 4763, in case you didn't know. So we talk to Julia, and she says that she wants her baby, but we're all confused because we've never seen a puppy in here. But now, if we go and talk to Chris, which is what I'm going to do in just a moment. So yep, we go and talk to Chris, and he tells us that she buried something in the flower pot, but we don't know who she is, and then we get a dead puppy. It took a very big turn of events. And then I got a text from my girlfriend, because she was almost school. And you can see that my battery is very low. Don't bully me. But anyway, we give Julia the puppy, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. But she keeps her word and gives us the key to the warehouse. So now we can get into the warehouse so we can get the first aid medicine. And then, while I was here, I just figured I would talk to Sony. And because my speed is already at the highest thing, I just clicked yes, and then he tells me I can lower my speed, and I got slower. So then that's out of the way, and I don't have to worry about it. So now we go into the warehouse, and I eat the dog food because I can, even though it's definitely not something I need to do. Because I have, like, level 324. I don't really need to eat it, but I do anyways. I'm just special. Don't mind me. Yeah, so now we finish, and we can grab the first aid medicine. I hate that they call it first aid medicine. Why not just call it like a med kit or a first aid kit or something? Or just medicine. Like, why have such a long name for it? I just don't understand. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired for whatever reason. But anyways, so we go talk to Tommy, and we pass on the medicine to her. And so then she's like, oh, I need oil. But to get the oil, we actually have to talk to James and give him 1,000 bugs because he wants to propose to Tommy. So we give him 1,000 bugs, and he gives us an oil pump. And so then we can pump the oil from the toilet into our canister that we have. I don't really know why there's oil in the toilet. That's like one of my biggest questions about this game, if I'm being honest. Anyway, so we get the oil. And then we can go and give it to Tommy. And so we give her the oil, and then we need to talk to her. And she tells us she's making us a gift, and we just need to skip through her dialogue. And then we need to decline her gift, and then we need to decline her offer to give it to James, and she will go up and give it to James herself. So she says, oh, I'll give this to you, and he's like, oh, thanks. And then she calls him a stupid bastard as he dies. And then we can go over and collect the bedroom key. And then this right here was me deciding whether or not Sony needs to be dead for this ending, because I, forgot, I guess. And then, as it turns out, he does need to be dead. But it took me a while to remember that for whatever reason. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah. Then he'll ask you to help him stop jumping, and you have to say no, just die. And then it's just you and Tommy and Sony for now. Also, I'm not gonna lie, my first thought when this happened was, where's James? Because I legit forgot he died. So anyway, now I'm just collecting bugs because you need 1,500 for the owner to come out. But anyway, so if we go and talk to Julia, she tells us that Tommy has a key to let her out of jail. So to do this, we have to bark, and then we go over to her bed, and we get the jail key. And that lets us get Julia out of jail. And so then, because James is dead, we can actually lock Tommy up. And so we get out, or I let Julia out, and so we walk over to Tommy, and she's like, oh, why would you kill? I'm never gonna forgive you. And then we get into some weird fight, but we end up winning, and Tommy ends up in prison. And then she's like, oh, let me out, but no. And then I went into Tommy's bed because I felt like it, but Julia pushed me away. And so now, the whole point of this ending is that you get all the dog food that there is. I was aggressively talking to Julia because I forgot what to do for this, last part. But basically what it is we have to wake up the owner by barking 3 times consecutively in his room. Except I'm not going to do that yet because I want my bark to be entirely recharged. And now that it is, I leave the room to talk to Chris. I talked to Chris because I really love Chris. He's my favorite character in this. And I hate that we call him a coward. Because, I don't know, I like Chris. I like him a lot. Sorry, I'm tired. So yeah, then we bark 3 times and we wake him up and he's all like, oh, what is this? And so if you talk to him, he tells you that he doesn't remember and he's hungry, he needs 1,500 bugs and then also to remember things. And then I just wanted to talk to Julia because she gives you 500 bugs. Even though I really didn't need them, I kind of just felt like I wanted them, you know? But anyway, yeah, so then we can skip the dialogue. I also want to mention his eating animation is terrifying. The eating animations in this game are terrifying and I love it. But anyways, so then he's like, oh, when we kiss, we switch bodies. And because my speed is not at the highest rate, we cannot catch the man. We cannot catch the human. And you'll know if you catch him because the cutscene will happen here in this corner of the kitchen if you're fast enough, and if you're not, then the cutscene will happen over here. Just in like a few seconds. Not cutscene, but like fade to black. And then it's like, oh. Yeah, so faster than you thought, but still not fast enough to catch me. And then I'm like, oh, dang it, I'm never gonna catch this guy. And so, that was just me confirming that Sonny was dead, I guess. So then, if we talk to Julia, she follows you around. Kind of. She doesn't follow you very well, but she kind of follows you. But anyway, so you bring Julia kind of like down here. I tried getting her to get her through the door, but it didn't work out very well. So I just kind of gave up and I went over here because if you bark in here, the food bowl ends up in here. And so then we can go out here and if we type in the password really, really fast, 4763, it closes the thing and Julia is trapped in there. And she's like, oh, why would you treat me like this, blah, blah, blah. But obviously, I didn't open it. And so then you get the little food bowl, and I have no clue what that dialogue said, but it's okay. And so then it's like, oh, I can take my time because I am a king in this world. Yeah, and so that's basically it. It's like saying, oh, I'll live as a dog forever. So yeah, that's ending 3. My instructions were clear enough. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got the ending you wanted. Thanks for watching, bye.